Hello students, welcome to this video presentation on engineering curves. I, Anthony Augustine, would be discussing a problem on ellipse by arcs of circle method. Following is the problem statement. The major axis of an ellipse is 150 mm long and its minor axis is 100 mm long. We have to find the foci and draw the ellipse by arcs of circle method. Here, for the ellipse, we assume that the major axis is named as AB, okay, and we'll be taking the distance as 150 mm that is given. Now AB can be drawn directly and we can find its center, that is point O. About its center, we draw a perpendicular and we take its length equal to 100 mm and we name this as CD. So CD is 100 and it represents the minor axis, which is a perpendicular bisector of the major axis. Now for arcs of circle method, we need to locate the foci. This we do by taking half the major axis. So we take a radius r equal to half the major axis, and half the major axis is 75 mm, that is half of 150, and we draw an arc through the minor axis endpoint as shown. So when we draw arc of radius capital R about point C, it intersects the major axis at 2 points, that is F1 and F2. F1 and F2 are the foci of the ellipse. By using this foci and construction, we can draw the ellipse. The principle that we use for arcs of circle method ellipse is that the point on an ellipse is such that if we sum the distance from two fixed points, that is, we take distances of any point on the curve from the foci, it's always the same and equal to the major axis. So suppose there is a point P and suppose its distance from foci 1 is x and foci 2 its distance is y, and if we add x and y, then it would be equal to the major axis AB. So always all the sums of all the points about the curve ellipse, when we add together, we will be getting it equal to the major axis. So remember, we will be using this for construction, and we will be dividing the major axis into two parts. First part we will be taking and drawing using the foci to mark the arcs. So remember, distances along the major axis we will be measuring and we will be marking the arcs about the foci. So let's solve the problem actually on paper. So the problem solving starts by drawing a horizontal line on which we take a distance of 150. So on the horizontal we take a distance of 150 and we mark the center point as shown. About this center point, I take a perpendicular, that is the minor axis I am constructing. So I take a perpendicular I name the major axis AB and put the perpendicularity mark. Take half the distance above the major axis, that is 50 mm, and 50 mm below. So the total minor axis length becomes 100 mm. So I cross check 50 mm below and 50 mm above. So I get 2 points that are endpoints of the minor axis. Total length is 100 mm. I name it C D. Now to find the foci, I take a compass and take a half the major axis distance. So I take half the major axis distance, put it on the minor axis endpoint and mark two arcs which intersect the major axis. So these are points F1 and F2. Both are foci of the ellipse. Next, I take randomly 3 points between the foci and the center of the major axis. So 1, 2, 3 are 3 random points uniformly distributed. I take distance A to 1 on my compass. I am dividing the major axis into two parts, A to 1 and 1 to B. Using the focus, I am marking arcs above and below. So foci 1 I have marked, foci 2 I am marking arcs. Now 1 to A to 1 I have taken. Now I divided the second part. So 1 to B, the remaining part of the major axis I am taking. And through focus F2 I mark intersection with the previously drawn arc. And using F1 I draw the intersection to the previously drawn arcs. So I get 4 intersection points that are points on the ellipse. So because I was using point 1 for dividing the major axis, so I have named it P1. Now I take distance A to 2. Use the focus and mark arc above and below the major axis. Similarly, through foci F2, I mark above and below. Now the remaining 2 to B, I am measuring distance on my compass. Using foci, I find the intersection with the previously drawn arcs. So F2 I am using and now I am using F1. So I found the intersection. Now similarly for point A3, I am taking distance A to 3 using foci 1. So I darken the previously obtained point, so there should be no confusion. So I took A3 on the compass, kept it on foci F1 and marked arcs above and below. Now foci 2 above and below I mark the arcs. Now the remaining distance 3 to B, keeping in focus and marking the arcs. I am keeping on the focus. Remember, arcs only through focus. So I have got total of 6 points which lie on the ellipse using the principle. Okay, so remember A to 1, 1 to B, total is the major axis. Similarly, A to 2, 2 to B combination I used. I got again the total as major axis, and A to 3 and 3 to B combination I used through focus, found the intersection, and that give me 6 total intermediate points on the ellipse. Through a freehand curve, as you can see, I am sketching a smooth freehand curve passing through all the points. So this smooth freehand curve we can also draw with the help of a French curve, but in this problem I'll be drawing freehand. So my ellipse is complete, and I provide the name for the problem, ellipse by arcs of circle method, which is most necessary. So this completes the problem, and I hope you were able to understand the construction and were able to draw the problem in your sketchbook. Thank you for your patient listening.